Welcome to the stream, everyone. Uh-huh. Second. 1 second, guys. It's better. Okay, guys, welcome to the stream. And for those of you who are new here, we're gonna cover Breakfree Trading. We're gonna cover Companion. We're gonna talk about the update. We're gonna talk about the future and how we're gonna approach it. We're gonna talk about what the markets are doing, how to position yourself, how to actually trade this in a way that makes any sense, where you can make money from it. So look at that. That's the dollar index reclaiming resistance, right? It's pretty strong. We can probably expect to see some downside. I would not be surprised. Not be surprised to see markets do some downside. But that's because, guys, that all of these markets are legacy markets. And what you don't know is that every time that the world is ending or there's a collapse in the financial markets across the world, somewhere else that liquidity finds its way. Now, you cannot, let me know if the microphone is too low, by the way. Okay, welcome, guys. So just a reminder, like, the only way to sell an asset that you don't own, the only way to do that is by shorting it, meaning that you take a loan to short it. So that means, like, the way that liquidity finds its way into markets, existing markets today already have a multi-year history, of margin lending in the market, right? And it means that it's a constant process. It's like a hot potato, okay? When markets are coming down like they are, like we're seeing in crypto and the other financial markets and so on, like, it's like a hot potato, okay? Everyone is like playing the same game. They're trying to let go of the hot potato at the right time so they can earn their profits, but someone gotta hold on to it, And I mean, that's not good price action. It's really not too good, considering. So I wouldn't short here, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. All right, guys. Let me know if you see any good trades that we should have a look at. So okay. Very well. That's a little bit better. Except for the music. But we're gonna solve that. Music will be solved. There we go. Let's see. Last time I think we found some pretty good music. Okay, that's interesting. All right, what we're looking at here. I don't know what. Okay, this is a great short. I can tell you just by looking at this market, this is an absolutely great short. Like, this is the kind of trade I just want to jump into. Nice. Very nice. really good short. I mean, I think we built some pretty good technology at Breakfree Trading that really helps you to like, you know, show beginners that never traded before, like what an actually good opportunity looks like. I think we do a really good job with that in Breakfree Trading. So let me have a look. Who did we get in the stream tonight? There we go. Welcome, guys. Steve, Warren, PK. Good to see you all, guys. So we just released an update on Companion. And unfortunately, we are still waiting for Google to finish their review on our Chrome extension. And until we actually have the Chrome extension available, meaning that you can use the wallet, our Chrome extension wallet, to log into our exchange and trade your tokens, until this is actually possible, we just can't begin with token distribution yet. And I'm sorry that it's taking a little extra time. That is entirely our fault. We should have been a little bit early out. We should have been a little bit quicker, but it's been some very busy weeks, and I hope everyone will be understanding. I love this Indian music. It's very calming. So yeah, we're definitely sorry about that, but we're very excited to show you what is coming and our next marketing campaign. And it will be really cool to see the Companion app running on Android, running on Chrome, and running on iPhone all at the same time. Because the next apps that we're gonna do after that will be Mac and Windows. And then imagine that you have all these different like you have your phone, you have your Mac, you have your Windows. I have all of these, and it's pretty difficult to keep them all synchronized at the same time. So imagine that instead you can log in with your Companion wallet into the same application no matter where you are, and you'll be able to trade just like you can from Navigator today. That is the whole idea behind our cross-platform application. It allows us to be extremely flexible. So when we do marketing, when we do acquire users, it's not a question of do they have an Android device, do they have an iPhone device, do they have Chrome, do they have Mac or Windows, like whatever they have as a device, they will be able to use Companion on it. And that means that as we begin to acquire users globally to learn how to invest and then make their first investment through Companion, well, it means that when we go all out and do our marketing efforts to acquire users, it means that it's not going to matter which device the user has. It's not going to be like a setback stopping the user from, oh, I don't have a Windows computer, I can't use it. No, it's like, it doesn't matter. Whatever device you have, you'll be able to access it from. And it sounds simple, but it's actually like a really, really important factor to a successful application. So yeah, guys, welcome to the live stream. We're going to talk about Companion. We're going to talk about the global markets and if there's any money to be made and what the algorithms are seeing. Like I saw this trade on GBP, JPY. It looks great. I absolutely like this trade. And I would, you know, it's would be okay to, I guess, short it. Not really down here. I would like to short it up here, but overall, this is just a great trade. Like, and why do I say that? Why do I say this is a great trade? It's because I've seen this exact market structure so many times. And I mean, I'm very, very confident that the market will move down like this from here. It's such a common thing. And if we go to look at Bitcoin right now, you'll be able to see a very similar pattern that's happened in the past, right? And it's from knowledge like this that you're able to build models, right? Look at that. Looks very familiar to, even though it's let's see the time frame. The time frame might be different. But have a look at this, right? So zoom in, right? So these formations here, right? They happen because, okay, how do I explain this to you? Someone comes into the market and suddenly they decide like, okay, they're pretty hungry. They want to buy this asset. They want to buy a lot of this asset. and they start turning on their buying bots, or they start buying manually or whatever. But as they start buying, it very quickly, market makers, in this market will be able to see that someone is like actively buying. If someone is actively buying, that means there's a high chance of toxic volume, and that means that these people, the market makers, don't necessarily want to provide liquidity here, because there's a high chance that they will not be able to provide liquidity without losing money on it, and they don't want that. They only want to be making money. So what they do is that they pull their liquidity back, they widen the spreads, and the liquidity thins. And what happens next is basically the market starts to move up, because the buyer is still there. He's still looking to buy, but there's now less supply to buy because the market makers have pulled back. So what happens is that it starts this inefficient grind upwards, right? And it happens the same way here, inefficient upwards, right? Inefficient up. And what then happens is that at some point, this guy is finished buying, all right? Whoever was buying is done. And that, what basically happens to the market is that it has built this inefficient move out of where it was, right? For example, here, Bitcoin was trading in an efficient range here. Let me highlight this. It was an efficient range that it was trading in here. And the same over here. It was in an efficient range, and then it started moving out of it. And it only moves out of an efficient range if this, because there's an inefficient buyer available or seller available. And as they move the market upwards, at some point they finish buying, and what has become an inefficient market needs to become an efficient market again. And it basically just rolls over and it returns to its fair price where it was trading at before. So that's why I'm saying that I really like seeing these kind of structures, and I like to trade them as well. These are excellent structures to trade. And of course, sometimes you're not, sometimes you're not right, and you'll get punished for it. Sometimes it has already touched it. But in general, just like the market was trading inefficiently here, right? In this range, it's just expanded, right? So now we just have a inefficient range here instead, right? So before it was small inefficient range, so small efficient range, and then it just grew into an inefficient, right? And then it pushes back down to where it came from, and then it does it again. And this is just like extremely common price behavior. But what happens is there's a lot of people that end up buying the tops and bottoms of these. And what you need to do is that you need to be doing the opposite. So yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. It is good to see you all. If you should have any questions about Companion or about Breakfree Trading or any trades or the crypto or anything in general, then feel free to ask. I believe I found a good song last time. Hey. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a bull market. Oh, let's see. Let's see the higher time frame. Okay. All right. Singapore. How is Singapore USD? Okay, so is it just the yen that's just, totally shitting the bed? Probably. Not really. Okay. Hmm. That is interesting. Okay. But this looks good. Interesting. So, is there anyone out there who knows what's going on with Singapore and the Singaporean currency? Because if you look at this, it looks very interesting to me. I would definitely, if I was trading Forex right now, I would definitely be having a look. I would definitely be having a look at this. I mean, this looks very strong to me. Look at that. Weekly consolidation above resistance. That is heavy, you know? That's a big deal. So it looks like this is all-time high for Singaporean Japanese yen. Wow, I think this has room to move. If it takes extension 1, it's gonna fly. Hello guys, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Steve. So Companion coming up next week. Yeah, we wanted to have it this week, but it wasn't possible. Unfortunately, the gods works against us. No, it's not true. We have a little bit more work to do before we can actually get it out. We gotta make sure that everyone can access the we gotta make sure everyone has fair access to the markets and being able to trade them on time and being able to participate in the sale and getting their tokens and so on. So it takes a little bit extra time, but I think the result is going to be very good. And I think when we kick off our next campaign next week, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. We had a little taste of it. In the past weeks, but the following weeks are going to be very interesting. And right after we have finished this, we're rolling out our peer-to-peer market. And when our peer-to-peer market comes online, it is going to be the best bridge to put money into crypto. And you will be able to list yourself as a seller and make money and get a bonus in Companion for doing it. So that means whatever country you're from, you'll be able to put up ads to sell or buy your currency in exchange for crypto. And you can take a small fee on that. And as you do that, as we bridge people into crypto, you will start to make money and you will get a bonus in Companion. And that bonus might not seem like much now, but if you just stake it and hold on to it for like a year, I think you'll do very well. So yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure. I think this is the 4th time I'm welcoming to the stream, but here we are. I don't know about Bitcoin. I don't think it's doing anything interesting here. So we got US open in 10 minutes. But I don't really see anything here. Like, I don't really see anything. Look at the volatility on Tesla. I think there's a lot of money to be made on that volatility. something like this. I don't know. Honestly, my personal belief about Tesla, it's a company that's very impressive. It's a company that's pulling off really impressive products, technology that's not available anywhere else. Sorry guys. So I can see some more questions here. From Ola Olu. Should we hold on to our distributed coins for a long period to accumulate, to accommodate appreciation? Listen, you should absolutely hold on to your companion tokens, okay? And the reason you should hold on to companion tokens is that companion tokens is the single incentive that is aligned to make companion a success itself, okay? Companion success itself will equal that the token will do very well. With the token, you have a lot of utility, okay? There's a lot of features and use cases for the token itself you can use. For example, Navigator 2, right? The second version of Companion is only available to you if you have a certain amount of companions staked. This is an example, right? So there's only be a certain amount of features available to you for certain amount of tokens you hold. If you have, let's say, the gold tier, the top tier with companions, you will earn more money as you stake your coins, as you complete trades, as you do anything. You will have, a much better fee. As you do peer-to-peer trading, your fee will decrease the more companion tokens you hold. Now, we are actually in talks right now with a card provider. And this card provider will basically be linked to the companion wallet. And you'll be able to have a card attached to your wallet and use it when you pay with. And the fee that you pay per transaction also depends on the tier you have. Now, these are just some of the functionalities of the token, right? The whole point of having the token is that you can be a part owner of the companion exchange, the entire companion operation, X mode, Navigator, all of it. So if you think there's going to be more investors in the future, if you think that the new generation of today, the TikTok kids growing up today that want to be investors, if you think that this is a trend that's going to accelerate and in the future there's going to be more and more and more investors, then you should definitely invest in Companion and hold on to your tokens, because what we are building is the first application that takes an ordinary person who never invested before or never traded before, never done anything. We read their personality. We understand what kind of profile they are as a person. What does their risk profile look like as a person? What does their debt look like? What is their goals? What is their what are their goals like? What are they trying to achieve? Are they trying to save up to go on a vacation? Are they trying to save up to buy a car? Are they trying to just get their finances under control? Everyone in the world need help with their financials, because it's a very hard task for most humans, and this is not something that's taught in school. So what we're building, is that if you look at professional industries around the world, like in professional banks, professional hedge funds and whatever that invest money, they all have huge risk departments that have several different layers in security to make sure that their employees, when they put on trades or when they do investments or when they do anything that has a financial decision for the company, then it's being double checked and made sure that they're not making mistakes. Okay, this is how they work. They have a very set risk matrix that they cannot exceed. If they exceed it, they get kicked out. Basically, their account gets closed. They get sent home for the day. And that's because that they know that humans can be very unreliable. And the problem with that is that when it comes to financial decisions, unlike the decision on a Friday, it's like, okay, fuck it, let's just stay home and have a pizza. It's not healthy and it's not great and so on, but you know, it's not the right decision. You should really be eating carrots, and you should have, I don't know, a steak and some potatoes. The point is, you know, you shouldn't have the pizza. You still decide to have the pizza because, you know, humans love to do what they're told not to do. And as you do that, you know it's wrong, but there's no real critical mistakes being made that has like a profound long-term effect on your life. None. But in investing and trading, when you fuck up, when you make a bad decision, when you make an error, when you do something stupid, or you buy a, you know, whatever, that's a single mistake that you might as well could have confused with buying pizza on a Friday, right? But the long-term effect of that can be insane. And it's so critical. And that's why these institutions, banks, hedge funds, all of the professional levels of people who make money from trading and invest, they have these risk management programs. They have entire departments just designed to keep their executing traders from doing stupid shit. So why don't humans have this, right? Humans should have this as well. And that's what we're doing with Companion. We're building AI intelligence that basically oversee your decisions and what you're trying to do, and then make sure that you don't do stupid shit. That's what we're doing, guys. All right, let's take some questions, guys. If there's any questions to that. Let's see. What is the percent of staking and what percent you get for referral? All right, let's talk about the referral program. So we got a referral program being deployed in the app pretty soon. We are gonna give up to 40% referral fee. How's that? If you go look at, let's go have a look. See if we can find this. Look at this, okay? Let me see if you guys can see this. All right, so let me zoom in a little bit. So what this means is that the more companion tokens that you have staked, the higher referral rate you get, and it goes all the way up to 40%. That means if you refer your friend and he's rich, he's a whale, and he goes on companion exchange and he uses, you know, let's say $10,000 to buy something, and that generate, I don't know, whatever, let's say $100 in fee, you will get $40 of that fee. Not only the first time, but for every time of the remaining of the time, you will get a fee from this client. And this is designed to be very competitive. This is designed to make sure that people go out and refer their friends and make sure that, and make sure that, you know, it actually makes sense to do it. Because think about it. If Companion becomes the gateway to crypto, if Companion becomes the way that secures people when they want to make investment for the first time and make sure that they're taken care of and that they don't exceed their risk profile and all these things that needs to be right in order to make a successful investor, right? Well, if that app becomes the #1 app in the world and you have a chance to invite a few friends and so on, and crypto continue to accelerate, you're gonna make a very nice passive income from that. And that's why it's so competitive. So 40%, up to 40%. All right, looks like we just got the US market open now. Let's see what's happening. Tesla opened up with a dump. Hello, Falad Samuel. If you refer friends, you do not get a fee. I've been thinking a lot about this, okay, and we've been discussing it in the team. We technically could do it, but I'm worried that it would classify as multi-level marketing, and that would become maybe a problem for us, with getting approval in App Store and things like this. So definitely, it's not impossible. It's just not currently part of the referral system. All right, guys, make sure you get your questions in. Let's see what SPX is doing here tonight. Selling. So how much can you earn by staking Companion? Well, basically how it works is that in our white paper, okay, let's go look at the white paper. In our white paper, we have a vesting schedule that shows, trying to close this pop-up, it won't let me. Okay, there we go. In the vesting schedule, you can see that we have a staking reward pool that is pretty massive, and this pool is basically 50%. And every month for the next 3 years, we're gonna have a certain amount of tokens available. We're gonna have a certain amount of tokens available in the pool. So the less stakers we have, the more each individual staker will earn. So it will actually be like a variable APY, but it will be pretty good. As you can see in the tokenomics that we have designed for Companion, we have 50% of the tokens. 50% of the tokens made to grow Companion itself. These are basically tokens to grow the ecosystem and create incentives and make sure that people are using the app and so on. And the team portion is actually very small. Like our team, including me, like the total ownership is only at 20%. Everything else is for Companion. The earning for Companion in referral fee will be, I think, on a weekly basis. Look at that. Looks good. I mean, looks like some strength. What is GBP JPY doing? Not much. Oh, look at this. This just came in. All right, let's have a look. Why do I like this trade? I think it looks very choppy here. I think this looks extremely choppy. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can get a second entry. This is a very tight short, but let's see. So yeah, guys. That's the second entry. All right. See if we can get a third entry. I think this is a good trade. If I lose this trade, I'm totally okay with that. But I think it's a good trade. I still would take the trade. I'm still interested in taking this trade. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it looks pretty good. All right, in profit, 71 fake dollars, guys. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm back to zero. But you know, it's just for fun. But I think it's a good trade. I like this trade. All right. See if we can get a nuke here. Yeah. Coming to TP. So yeah, guys, if you're just coming to the stream now, let me know if you have any questions about Companion, Breakfree Trading, the Companion token, the app, the exchange, the Chrome app or the Android app, or anything of it. Very nice. Very nice. 750 fake dollars. I love it. Very nice. Go to TP. just to show good risk management. When Chrome extension is under review, you mean companion wallet can be used like Phantom or Brave? I'm not entirely sure I understand the question, PK. When the Chrome extension is released, you can use it like Phantom extension, you know, in Chrome exists today, yes. And in the companion wallet, you'll be able to connect to our exchange, but also a lot of other apps. Oh, SPX moving up. I'm actually, you know, let's see if it gets there. I would actually like to close one of these, to be honest, at this point. It's just a little bit too slow for me. Yeah, with Companion is basically a wallet, right? The app right now is a wallet, but it will have many other things as well. And with the Companion wallet, you'll be able to connect it across all the different applications, right? You can use it to connect to OpenSea. You can use it to connect to anything really that supports our wallet, and they will automatically, because in Solana there is basically like a standard for the applications to use, and will be included in that standard in the future. It just takes a little time. But yeah, that is the point. But also in Companion app itself, you will be able to access these apps, including our exchange. Yeah, I'm afraid this is not so hot anymore. We should have closed one 2 minutes ago. We should have. That's how it is in trading. Let's see if it calms down. Maybe it's one of these, you know. Maybe even goes a little bit higher. Maybe it's like this. So yeah, guys. You know, it's a very big step releasing, you know, iOS app, Android app, and then extension, and then at the same time and so on. But we're getting it done. The whole point is to make the Companion wallet, the Companion app, accessible everywhere. Yeah, it is a wallet, but the app itself will expand to so much more. It's just that in its current version right now, it only has, right, the wallet, the swap functionality, the Companion itself, but it will have a lot more in the future. We'll have the peer-to-peer marketplace coming out. We'll have the referral system that's coming out. We're gonna have the exchange that's coming out, and then we're gonna have all of the other applications that already exist in crypto that you'll be able to connect to. And not only will you be able to connect to it on Solana, you know, you'll be able to connect to any ecosystem and use their apps in the future. Okay, let's close one of these. That's good. Oh, looks like I could have waited a little bit, but hey, it's not bad, guys. We're making, you know, we're making money here. $464, guys. You know, and there's another one, $500, $950, guys. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. You know, that's really, you know, it doesn't get much better than that, right? It doesn't get much better than that. So that's it. Easy money, guys. Just the key to Sonar trades is really just understanding and having seen a lot of price action and market structure, right? So you can instantly look at a market and go like, oh, this is not interesting. Or you can instantly go look at a market and be like, okay, I can see what's going on here, right? This is just chop, chop. And now it's just chopping again. Great trade. What about GBP, JPY? What is this market doing? Oh, hello, Sanya. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, just boring. But if it did something like this, would be a good trade, right? Because right now you have these guys and they think that they're seeing like a bull flag here. They're seeing something like this, right? So what you want these guys to do is that you want them to buy this breakout, right? And then up here, we want to short them. And that's exactly what Shona is showing you how to do. Right? That's the trade. Like this. Let these suckers buy. Let them buy it into extension 1. Then we short them. It's that simple, guys. You know? Guys, I feel like our streams are so short. We only have 12 minutes left. Make sure you get your questions in the chat. Companion, Breakfree Trading, markets. Actually, you can ask any question. I don't care. I'm open to any question, guys. There's nothing you can't ask about. Let's have a look at Euro GBP then. Let's have a look at this market. Let's start from the top, right? So what is this? Right, okay. So first of all, I think it's a good stop loss down here. I think this is a good stop loss for this trade, okay? This is basically how you would go about buying a breakout trade. All right, if you want to do a real break, okay, the way that idiots do breakout trades is that they see the market is going up, they end up buying here, and they get wrecked, right? The way to do breakout trades is to let people buy all the way into this, and then wait for a retest and buy it. I think Euro GBP is looking incredibly strong here. As long as it closes something like this and it doesn't take out this low here, I would not want to see it take out this. And below this, I would not be so comfortable anymore. But right now, in this current moment, as it looks, I think it looks like a good trade. Why do I say that? Why do I think this? Because of the reaction from this sell-off. Look at these candles, right? They're like, what can you say? It's like battle-tested candles, all right? These are candles that have seen battle, and they all survived and kept its strength, kept going up, and the low was held except for here. So I think on one day it looks pretty healthy. Let's see 4 hour. So 4 hour. Yeah, it is pretty much up to this level here. I mean, it could retest here as well. I think, to me, it looks like strength. This market looks like strength, but I mean, look at here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Right? It's the same here. Roughly. And then it's very messy, but then it comes back up. I think TP1 is good. And I think it even has a chance to retest 92 up here. So I think it's a well-structured trade. And yeah, this looks good too. Right? Let's see. Yeah, I think this looks healthy as well. I think this is a good trade as well. CHF JPY I think looks good. So yeah, guys, keep the questions coming. Oh. All right, so BTC, right? Let's compare it. Yeah, so there's a chance that this is where we are right now. Oh, there's a chance that this is where we are right now, right? And it's definitely possible. I think it's extremely bullish that Bitcoin is still trading at these levels. So, I mean, if we just continue to drive, fuck around like this and then slowly start up, that would be pretty cool, If Bitcoin can just do this, that would be absolutely great. Adult dating site. Oh no. Adult dating site. My dear friend. Will there be a function in the future where experienced traders can share their trades, sort of copy trading? Yeah, so actually, when we were building Sona, we had an idea to let people publish to Sona as profiles. And I think some really want it and other people don't really want it. In terms of how do you learn? I don't know. I think for me, I spent a long time as well in 2016, 2017, copy trading other people and like doing what they were doing, which is good to get a foothold, right? But most of the development you need to do as a trader is really watching price action and executing trades, right? But we can definitely do it. if there's enough people who want to do it, we can definitely build it. Like that's the cool thing about Companion, is that this is not like it's not really up to, you know, Companion development team so much what becomes the priority. It's up to the community, what they want and what they believe will benefit the most. And that's why I think it's so cool, because we can decide together what should be next and so on. This just takes a little bit of time. So I will definitely be doing more Academy videos and covering everything that needs to be covered. And we already started doing it in August, and we got a little busy with some other things, but the Academy will be developed in full, and it will probably be the final Academy as well as needed. Because I think we have reached a level now of education and production skills that means we can do a proper product that will be usable for the next 2 or 3 years. I never really paid attention to the mining difficulty so much in BTC. It seems to be doing its own thing. Sometimes you can find a correlation between the mining difficulty. Sometimes you can do a correlation between the mining difficulty and price. But in general, they're very rarely actually associated, in my opinion, from what I've seen. It's not something I consider. I never, not once have I thought about mining difficulty while deciding anything on Bitcoin, really. Yeah, I don't think so. But what is Bitcoin mining difficulty? I think it's going up, no? I thought it was going up. Yeah, it's at all-time high. So if you're thinking like in terms of mining difficulty, meaning more Bitcoins on the market, like it really doesn't impact it that, like, because what the protocol does is that when it notices how fast Bitcoins are being produced, it increases the difficulty, you know, according to how many machines is hooked on the network. So it has its own little self-correcting algorithm built in. And I mean, if the difficulty is going up, that means more people mining Bitcoin. And actually, that's pretty common during bear markets, that people come back to Bitcoin because all the shitcoins just die. Alright guys, it has been a pleasure to live stream with you tonight. Next week, we are gonna have a full party when the Companion exchange comes online, and you'll be able to connect to it with your Chrome extension or from the Companion app itself on Android or iOS or wherever it's available. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I think we're gonna have an absolute blast. And also, we're gonna start our acquisition campaign for Companion again, meaning that we're gonna bring a lot more people into the application as it comes online. So I think this is gonna be very exciting next few days, guys. And yeah, I mean, 1 week ago, standing here, and I didn't expect our crowdfunding campaign to go so well as it did. It did really well, and now we are, you know, it'll be exciting to see where we are in 1 week. So thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you for staying patient with the app and the release and all. And looking forward to seeing you next time. All right, guys, have a good evening.